What's up, y'all? Ooh, it smell good in here. What y'all cooking?
Let's all gather round. Lots of cooking now. Trouble don't last all time, yeah. We can get by with good food and wine. Tell me what's on the menu. Kanisha, what we gon' do? The table is ready. We got all the spices. All we need is you. So come on through. Live through the food. What's on the menu?
I like it.
What's up, y'all? We are back with another episode of What's on the Menu, a safe space where we discuss stories that simmer beneath society. And today I have a very special guest. Now, I'm playing in the kitchen now, but in a few months, I'm going to know exactly what I'm doing. So today, in this season of my life, I want to learn how to cook. I want to be in the kitchen. So I have a very, very special guest, Chef Nae. We gonna hug?
Sure.
And today, so I only ate lobster mac 2 times in my life, so this is gonna be the 3rd time that I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna learn how to make it because I want to be, when I'm cooking dinner, I wanna know how to cook. So, Nae, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nae. Everybody calls me Nae on the plate. I've been cooking for probably about 8 or 9 years. Specializing in private dining and private chef. So today I'm here helping Kanisha.
Today, Nae's gonna teach me how to make lobster mac, and it's one of my favorite dishes. Nae says that lobster mac is a side dish. So, okay. What's the first thing we need to do?
Okay, so we already have our noodles made, so now we can start with the lobster. It looks like you already declawed your lobster claws, so we can go ahead and cut the lobster tails. I'll do one for you, and then you can try to do the other 2.
Okay, so we're gonna turn this handle.
Yeah.
And we can kind of pee right here, so okay.
Okay, so these are kitchen shears or kitchen scissors, whatever you want to call them. And normally what I do is I start with the top of the shell first, down the middle, like this. And then
You did that perfectly.
And then you can go down the back, the middle as well.
Okay. Every time when I do this, I mess up, so.
Now, if it doesn't come apart all the way, just take your kitchen shears and just complete it.
Okay. Okay.
And then you have 2 perfect pieces.
Okay, that looks easy.
Your turn.
So today, what we are discussing is that Chef Nae doesn't have any experience with the foster care system. So she's gonna teach me how to cook, and I'm gonna answer some questions that she have about foster care and just her general knowledge. So my first question for you is, what do you generally know about foster care?
Normally it's just when kids don't have a family or people to look after them, like a guardian, they end up going into the foster system, and then sometimes they get adopted or sometimes they're just placed in foster care.
So you said a few things like when children don't have families, and do you know why families come in contact with the Department of Children and Families?
Sometimes it could be neglect. Sometimes it can be mental health issues. It's a couple of different reasons why.
Okay, so basically the misconceptions that you have in your definition, you kind of, you know a little something, but children do have families, and once a family comes in contact with the Department of Children and Families, an investigation is done, and then, I'm doing this real good, y'all, and then the determinations will be a form of abuse, abandonment, or neglect, right?
Right.
And then once those are determined, then a mother or a father have the opportunity to receive services to eliminate what issue that they that is concerning to the department, and any other concerning areas where resources need to be provided to the family, the children as well, due to the major changes that families go through. But you have, like, per statute, you have a mother's parents, they have up to a year, and then by statute it's up to a year to
Get it together, basically.
right, to eliminate the problem. Well, to eliminate the danger, the danger.
Okay.
That's what it's called. So, and then also, once a family comes in contact with the department, the goal is for other family members to step up. So we want to teach people how to support their family members and be supportive. And then if no family member is available, then a child will go into what is called licensed foster care.
Gotcha.
And then the adoption stuff just comes way later on down the line. So, okay, so now we have the lobsters are cut, right? So this is good, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what we do next? I'm gonna put this in the sink.
Now, what I want you to do is, we're only gonna do it for 2 though. We're gonna take the lobster meat off of the shells. So that's pretty self-explanatory. You just want to kind of go in a little bit, and you're gonna don't look like that's gonna come out easy, but
Okay, let me try this while you're doing it. Let's see if I could beat Nae to it. Wow, now I'm having a difficult time. That's not cool. Nope, I don't like that one.
they probably all gonna give you the same issue,
Okay.
but it's fine.
All
I
right.
just want to add this because it adds a little bit more meat to your lobster mat, so you don't have just the claw meat.
Okay.
And you beat me.
I
You
got
beat
it,
me
child.
to it, but okay, we got somewhere. Okay, so now that you have that,
I like to get all my meat, y'all. I like to get my money's worth. Okay.
okay, so now that you have that, you can go ahead and cut these into pieces.
Okay, so I'm gonna get my scissors and I'm going to cut them.
Nice little chunks.
Is that big enough?
Mhm.
Okay, so. Okay.
You just said you like your money's worth. and you
I'm gonna
wasting
get
stuff.
it. I'm gonna get it. I am going to get it because our stove is clean. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to put this to the side, and now we can go ahead and season it.
Okay. So my hands are dirty, but that's okay. So you say put this to the side,
Yeah, you
and
can just
then
leave that over there,
what?
but we
What
can
are
season
we
it.
gonna start seasoning with?
Okay, so you can start with the obey.
Okay, so this is the obey.
I don't have any measurements. Kind of just cook with love, cook with your heart until your ancestors tell you, that's enough. But I'm gonna tell you that's enough. So sprinkle a little bit over everything. Obey is a little like, okay, get this one.
Y'all, okay, I think I'm gonna do the little pinch method. Okay.
Yeah, over here,
You do what you like.
and then get them little bites too.
Okay. See, I like the pinch. When cooking with love, I think the pinch method works better. Okay, so we got it. I got it. That's
Okay,
good.
yes,
Okay.
that's great. Now you're gonna go in with your lemon pepper.
Okay, so we have the lemon pepper. Again, I'm doing the pinch method. I think that's how I cook with
That's
love.
probably the best option for you. Make sure you get all those good pieces. Over here. And then grab some of the lemons and just squeeze a little bit all over.
So we have lemons. Okay, not a lot of juices coming out of this one, but
And what are some of the benefits that you just kind of told me some of them about them aging out, being able to go to college for free. You also told me about the transitional home. So you gave me a lot of benefits. Was there any other benefits possibly?
so you do get a monthly stipend. So if you in EFC, you get a 200. I don't know the exact number.
What's EFC?
Extended foster care.
Okay, gotcha.
So extended foster care, most youth that are in extended foster care haven't received their high school diploma, and they need that additional support before they get to college.
Right.
So when you're in that program, you get a $200 plus, and it's 200 and some change stipend, and then your rent is paid for. And
do they help you find a place?
yes, so the system is responsible for locating you a placement for you to live.
Gotcha. That's enough limit.
Okay, so this is another limit.
All right. So while this is heating up, we're gonna do some grapeseed oil.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
So and okay, let me get to the groove of it.
Okay, that's it. That's good. And then you're gonna do a little bit of butter.
Okay, we need a butter knife. A little bit of butter. So we're gonna get a butter knife. And I believe it's in here. Yes, it is. And we're just gonna grab one from the top. And
Not half, but maybe half of the half.
half of a teaspoon?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be about right there.
Yes. Pop that in there.
Okay.
Good.
So in extended foster care, you get the stipend, and then the system is responsible for finding your placement, and then once you graduate high school, if you have any desire to go to college, then you'll transition into PES, which is a stipend that you get for being a youth who aged out of foster care, and it's just that financial support. And that check is $1,700, 17 and some change every month now. It used to be different, and then it's so crazy because when I aged out of foster care, my story is just so tricky, but I didn't even qualify for the Road to Independence stipend. So my story is really out the mud. I really had to pull myself up out of those imaginary bootstraps they talk about, but I did it.
You did, and you're doing very well for yourself.
Thank you.
I haven't talked to you in a while, but I'm super, super proud of you. Everything that you're doing is amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, so now that this is hot, you're gonna put in the lobster tails just how they are now.
This
the
one?
meat down.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna do those first. I would probably say you can leave them down, meat side down, shell on top. You can leave them down, I would say maybe 3 minutes on each side. You'll know it's ready when the shell starts to turn either pink or red. It depends on the type of lobster tail you get. And then that's how you know they're done. We have lobster claw meat, and then we have the tails that we took out of the shells. Those are going to be the meat that's inside the lobster mat. These are just on the top, so you can kind of enjoy them, to the side or however you want to do that. So you can just leave that there until this is finished. Okay, so now you see where the bottom is kind of turning red a little bit. So now the bottom's done. So you want to flip them over.
Okay.
We can use this.
Okay. I was going to say, or we could just get some tongs.
That's cool.
Okay, because
Whatever
that
works
just
for you.
seems like we ain't never going to flip them there. Boom. Okay. When things are in I always like to rinse them off. Okay. So, see, this is so much simpler than utilizing.
When you get to the last one, you can kind of show them how it looks. It look good. It smell good too. I ain't had no lobster neck in a minute. All right, so now that that's just about done.
And again, look, I'm just going to sit this right on over here. Well, actually, okay. So this is how it look, you guys. It do smell good.
It do. That lemon and that Old Bay, it do it every time. Okay, so now that that's almost done, you could throw those in there. Those won't take as long because it doesn't have the shell on it.
Okay.
And then when those are just about done, we can put the claw meat in, which is already done. We just want to kind of heat it up a little bit.
I told you I get my money's worth, right? So we just gonna put that in there, and we're gonna put this in the sink to move this out of our way. And now, what was the next direction?
We can leave this in here until it cooks.
Okay.
And then once it's done or just about done, we can add those so it can warm up. And then we'll go ahead to the next step of making the sauce for the lobster meat.
Okay.
So now the meat is just about done. What we're going to do is we're going to take the meat from the pan and put it in the noodles. And then we're going to season noodles and start our cheese sauce. So,
Okay, and we have already taken the lobster tails with the shell out. And I'm going to get to the next part. Okay, so I'm taking this, right?
and just dump it all in there.
Boom.
Okay. And we're going to leave everything at the bottom of the pan. Reason being, all of that is going to soak up in the sauce. You don't want to throw away anything. Just keep everything. It'll make the sauce even better. So to do the sauce, we're going to do the same amount of butter that we used before, like half of a tablespoon.
So that'll be about, well, let me.
Perfect. We're going to let that melt down a little bit. And as they're melting down, we're going to use milk and heavy cream.
Okay. So again, you know, they say we cook with love until our ancestors tell us to stop. So
Okay, go ahead.
this is my ancestor right now, y'all.
Come on, little one. You scared? Come
Okay. So
Kenisha. That's enough.
okay, so that's enough. Okay, so we are adding heavy whipping cream. Okay, so this is
And you can do just about half and half. So the same amount of milk that you can use the same amount of heavy cream. It just makes the sauce a lot more creamier, not like your average macaroni and cheese. That's enough. And then we're going to season that. You can season that with the same seasons that you use for your lobster tail and your claw meat. But then we're also going to add just a little bit of onion and garlic powder.
method, y'all. The pinch method. Nae, you provided a dining experience to children, youth, young adults, and I always have to stop calling young adults children, right? But you provided a dining experience to children who aged out of foster care, currently living in a transitional housing home for Christmas. So as they opened their presents, and they was in the kitchen cooking grits, shrimp. What else you had?
I think I did grits, shrimp, bacon, sausage, and some biscuits. If I'm not mistaken.
All the good stuff with a cute little mimosa. What did you learn from that experience? What was your takeaways? How did you feel after doing it?
That was my first time, I would say, experience something as such. Like Kanisha said, I don't have any previous experience with the foster care system. So this is my first time like hearing about a transitional home. And I know Siobhan, so when I first saw her constantly talking about it and how excited she was about it, I just was very like happy about it. Again, I had no knowledge. I thought it was a really great idea to be able to do that. It was a great experience for me. I often give back, but I normally do like book bag drives, so this was a little bit different for me. And it just made me feel good, just spreading a little joy around where I could.
Okay, I didn't get one of those plates, but next time, this lobster.
Next
mac,
time.
this
I
lobster
plan to
mac-
go back to Saint's house soon, so no, next time is
Okay,
cool.
I like to hear that. But this lobster mac gonna make up for my missed Christmas meal. Okay, so
All right,
what's next?
so we've seasoned the cheese sauce that is thickening now, and then we've seasoned the noodles a little bit. Once this comes to a slight boil, we're gonna add some cheeses. Here we have some cheeses. I mixed them all together. It's provolone, mozzarella, and then the Italian 5-cheese blend. They're all the white cheeses that I could possibly think of except Gouda. I like them. It gives me a lot of different flavors. They're smoked cheeses, your regular cheeses, and then I'll take the easy way out and I get it already shredded. If you want to shred it yourself, that's fine too.
I'm adding the cheeses. Okay, we got to get our money's worth, y'all.
You gonna take your spoon
Okay, so we
and
get
stir it until it get a little bit thick. Now, if for some reason you didn't add enough cheese, that's fine. You can always add as you go, but you never want to put too much because once it's in there, you can't really take it out. So you're gonna stir. I see some like cheese clumps, so just kind of stir a little bit more. And it look like you might need a little bit more cheese, and that's fine. Don't pour it.
So we're gonna do the pinch method, you guys.
Stop playing. Yeah, some more.
Oh, okay. She said I'm playing.
All right, that's good. Now, mozzarella and provolone normally kind of thickens up, so you don't want to add too much because, like I say, once it's in there, you cannot take it out. So just little by little, like Kenisha did it. And just like that, it's a little bit thicker. So now you're going to take this and we're going to pour it inside your casserole dish.
Okay. So here we go, you guys.
Perfect.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all, you gotta get everything out of there.
That is enough.
Am I stirring?
You're gonna mix it all together. Try to hold it. Make sure the meat get everywhere, the cheese get everywhere. So you want to mix everything together. Make sure you try to get like a piece of lobster every part. So whenever you get a spoonful, you have a taste of everything.
Okay. I think that the
looks
sauce
real
have
good.
touched every crevices of the noodle.
Okay, so now what I want you to do is like spread it, lay it flat. Just like that. And you're gonna take the cheese and spread it all over.
Okay, so we don't have to do the pinch method with this, y'all. So we just put in it, but now, oh, it's more. Okay.
Right.
Just fill up those areas that need more cheese. And I think, look, we're just gonna use it all, right? So, okay.
All right, so we're gonna add just a little bit of paprika just for a hint of color. And that's good. And then those lobster tails that we cooked a little bit earlier, we're gonna lay those across the top just for a little bit of garnish and some extra lobster.
So am I laying it flat or on the?
We can do both.
Okay,
So we'll do shell up, meat up.
And now I'm putting a little artistic touch to land these, y'all.
And press them down just a little bit.
Okay, so.
Right. And then now we're going to put this in the oven on 350 for, let's say, about 15 to 20 minutes or until your cheese is melted as you like.
Okay. Bottom or top?
Top. All right, so we've taken the mac out of the oven. We have some fresh parsley here. We're just gonna drizzle just a little bit on top for a little garnish. It just makes it look a little bit more fancier. You can't eat it, but you know, just top it just a little bit.
So I did these great, right?
You did.
Okay,
Really
great.
good. I don't see many stems. And that's good. That looks really, really good.
Okay, yeah, I think that's enough because all that parsley don't go on everything, but okay.
All right, so now we're going to do our taste test, get a scoop, and see how it is. Let's see how Kenisha did.
So, ooh, look at the cheese.
Let's get a little bit more lobster meat. That looks so good.
So,
Nice and creamy. That was a money shot right there. Okay.
This is the moment time tells all. So we're gonna taste it and then we're gonna rate it.
All right, let's see what you got going on, Kanisha. Okay, Kanisha might know a little something.
This is, okay, so I only ate lobster mac 2 times in my life. And I'm gonna put this one second over the first one that I had. But the second one that I had was from STK in Boston, because it was from STK in Boston and I thought it was so good, but I'm definitely putting this one above that one.
That was good. That's really, really good. You did really good, Kanisha.
So now I'm gonna make this at home.
Good. Make sure you remember all the steps.
I'll just call you. I'm be like, wait. But no, this is good and this
That was amazing.
This is good. And I know that when
And Old Bay give it that kick.
add those lobster tails with it, woo. Okay.
For sure.
Okay. So I'm giving this a 9.5 because I feel like I would have, you know what? I don't even know. But the first one that I had, it was just this different thing. But the person who cooked it, I'm going to call them and ask them what they did. I'm going to compare the 2 recipes. And then follow me on Instagram at kenishaskith to see my follow-up about it. That's what y'all could do.
Okay. We'll go with that. We'll go with a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay. So if you were in foster care, would this be a side that you would like added to your meal? Thank you so much, Nae, for teaching me how to make lobster mac. And
You're welcome.
I enjoyed the conversation, and I hope to see you around in these community activist streets.
Absolutely. Invite me, and I'm sure I'll come.
Okay.
And I hope I come back here, too. Maybe we can do another episode.
You can, because I got a lot of things I need to learn how to cook. So, yeah.